Before I let you go, we had found an article recently where Todd McFarlane talks about actually blaming himself for the Spawn screenplay, the new one, not selling. I guess he's been working on it, but I guess he didn't feel like it's been good enough. He hasn't put as much work into it. And apparently, Jamie Foxx and Jeremy Renner are attached to the project. Have you heard this at all?
Yeah, I can't help but hear about it because everybody connects me with the whole Spawn thing all the time.
Right, because you originally played Spawn.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I talked a couple years ago. I ran into Todd McFarlane, and he told me his concept about the new Spawn that he wants to do, and he said something. Said something about Spawn. You don't really see him. He's going to be like a mist and whatever, and then people are messed up, but you never see him like the Jaws thing. And I was like, oh well, good luck with that.
Yeah,
I didn't understand that.
Yeah,
well,
he said, I wrote the first draft of the screenplay. If I'd done my job and written a screenplay that mattered, that would have sold it. I'm culpable on that end to start with. So he's basically saying he doesn't have a good enough screenplay.
Oh, here I am being the asshole again by by just illuminating people. Hopefully people get the point, even though I can't help. Maybe it's the former educator in me. I was a school teacher before I was an actor. But just for the sake of it, just to educate folks about how it works. Todd McFarlane, like Stan Lee, he created the comic book. Stan Lee is not a screenwriter and not a director. Todd McFarlane, not a screenwriter, not a director. That's not the skill set that he worked on. So it's not that surprising.
That's it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm so freaking pissed. Here we go. Another segment and moment where we could have had a perfect adaptation from the comics put into a film, but filmmakers are greedy. They are selfish. They want to put their own spin and turn towards it. They don't know how to manage budgets very well. They just don't know how to manage the content that's available to them. Actually, this original Spawn wasn't bad. John-Luc Leguizamo saved this movie itself. Al Simmons, played by Michael Jai White, also did a very good job. Could have done better, but the only thing that would make the original Spawn film better is if they had a sequel or if it was a live-action TV show. And at this time, technology was pretty BA with the CGI suit. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's one of my favorite movies. Not to mention Spawn's one of my favorite characters. But this new idea that Seth MacFarlane gave that he shut down about Spawn appearing like a bit of a mist for some odd reason doesn't sit well with me. And I understand why that film hadn't even came out. Spawn's character Al Simmons isn't meant to be left in the background. I almost feel like this is equivalent to seeing a superhero character not wearing the mask. No, it's not like that at all. What am I freaking talking about? So you're gonna give us a Spawn film without Spawn? You're just gonna make it a horror film? I don't know. Who are you handing your baby over to? It sounds like you got to take your own money and mess with the fan-made film people. There's so many people that know how to work with makeup and everything that. Just to be just to be serious with how technology is right now, you don't even need a major studio to even handle it. You might have a chance to just put it directly on Tubi, or even freaking iTunes at this point. We've been sitting on this rumored Spawn film to come out for almost 4 years now. I don't blame Michael Jai White. You got to see this stuff before it happens, because guess what? When the movie sucks and people don't like the main character, they never blame the director. They hate and disrespect the actor that played the character. You suck as an actor because Spawn sucked. Because that's how dumb people are these days. I wouldn't have gave it a chance either, Michael Jai White. Just to be all the way 100 with you, man. Godspeed, sir. And I did I think it's Outlaw Johnny Black. I did like Black Dynamite. Michael Jai White's one of my favorite actors. Hope things work out with you. Feel like you dodged a bullet when it came to this Spawn film. And that's my 2 pieces and a fart.